So I realize I should maybe take this video just in case I think about it and think that maybe we could get this done while I'm gone. So we're gonna replace that valve, that green one. And this is where it needs to happen. This is the main line right here that goes all the way across to them and feeds the manifold. So I put in a shut-off valve so that you don't have to turn it off all the way back at the lower area, back over there by the barn. So you just want to turn this perpendicular, whichever way it goes, but when the knob's perpendicular, then the water to this line is turned off. So then once the line is turned off, the pressure will be gone. There'll still be water in the line, but it won't be pressurized. So you're gonna get some water coming out on you, but it won't be too bad. This valve doesn't have anything to do with that aspect of it, so you don't even have to worry about that. So this is gonna be the guy that you're gonna work on right here. And you can see that it's a 1-inch thread up here, and then it goes into a 1-inch thread right here. So probably, since these two are so close together on either side, you'll have to take the solenoid off, and it just unscrews. I'm pretty sure it's counterclockwise. It unscrews. And then you're going to want to unscrew it from either the top or the bottom. You're just going to have to wind it off. This one actually will turn on its own. So you can probably, if you can get a little bit of movement going upwards, you might be able to get, this is probably the one that you need to start with. And it'll turn on its own. So you can, I'm going to tighten it back up, I don't want it to leak. But so if you turn it to the left, then you'll be able to get that bottom one off. Once you have the bottom off and it's loose and away, then you'll be able to turn this and get it off of there. So then when you replace it with the new one, it'll look just like this one. It's a 1-inch female thread here and a 1-inch female thread here that goes into these two 1-inch threaded pieces there. So you'll take that off, and then you just reverse it. So you have to take the solenoid off of that sprinkler, make sure a spring doesn't go shooting off somewhere on you, and then you'll just turn this, you'll turn the new one, and you'll attach it to this top one first, and then you'll bring that other one, and you have to wiggle it down here, and it's wet, so it'll probably be able to wiggle it and move it around, and then you get it back up in there. You just want to be careful because you don't want to put it in awkward, and then it will strip it. You should be fine, and once you get it in there straight, you'll start to feel it, and if it feels wobbly, that's not quite it, and you just have to jiggle it around, and you'll be able to get it. And then you just want to turn it and get it on there hand tight is usually pretty okay. So then the wires, there's going to be 2 sets of wires just like this one, and you're going to put one of them and you'll just connect it to this. And for right now, you can just use the wire nuts in the drawer that's all the way in the shop. The biggest set of drawers at the very end, down at the very bottom, there's be some yellows, and you can just attach it with that. The other one is going to go to this one right here. So you have one line go to this red one, and then you have one line go to this one right here, and that's your ground, that's your common and your ground. And that will switch out the line, and hopefully, fingers crossed, you'll have a new valve that works. The solenoid works and everything. So then you would go back over to there, turn the line back on, and let the water come back up here. It's going to make some loud noises and stuff as the water fills back up again. And then just kind of watch and make sure nothing's spraying out anywhere, you haven't burst the line anywhere. That's basically it. It's a pretty straightforward maneuver, and pretty straightforward, something that you can do. You should be able to do it no problem. So that's why I thought maybe I'd do the video, and I will also link to, I'll send Deb the information on which one we want, because Lowe's sells the Orbit that's this size, so that should work.